I'm Heyzeus, and in this video, we're going to be looking at what an operation is likely to do to the CS2 skins market. It's been a long time now since Counter-Strike had any kind of release like an operation, and a lot has changed since the last time it happened. So I'm going to dig in to see what the consequences might end up being. Let's get into things. Now, this video is sponsored by SkinPort, the easy to use skins marketplace, which is a miles better way of getting skins and opening cases. SkinPort has a bonkers range of skins, 1.8 million of them, available at prices significantly less than what you'd pay on the Steam market. For example, here's a Bowie Tiger Tooth for $488 on the Steam market, and here's the same knife for $345 on SkinPort. And best of all, there are no extra fees when you buy a skin. What you see is what you pay, unless you're Australian, lucky me. It's also a really convenient place to sell. Payouts go straight to your bank account, and again, zero extra withdrawal fees when you cash out. And SkinPort can also middleman your skins for you as well. The fee on private listings is only 2%. It's also safe and extremely reliable to use, so safe and reliable it has a 4.9 star Trustpilot rating with 27,000 reviews. So it's a great site, check it out, link is in the description. So, will an operation break the Steam market? Well, yes, every operation kicks off with the market crashing. The reason for this is that people start quick selling stuff to buy the operation pass or stars in recent operations as well. This crash can be very dramatic, especially for low tier items, and if you have balance available, it's a great time to buy, but this is also 100% predictable and only lasts for a couple of weeks. It's not really what we're interested in, or something worth making a video about. What I want to focus on here is the stuff that isn't 100% predictable. And the main question is, what's the operation actually going to add? Hopefully, the answer is going to be tons of stuff. Maps, game mode, story missions, and all sorts of things like that, but for our purposes, we're interested in the skins. The only thing that's 100% guaranteed to be added is the operation case. Every operation has one, no exceptions. And this case will be quite important too, because it's almost certainly going to contain some kind of new, extremely rare special item. It's also very likely there will be several new operation collections as well. The last operation had 4 and the previous 2 operations had 3. Then there's the assortment of other stuff that's probably going to get added too. Stickers, graffitis, agents, that sort of stuff. But this operation really has an asterisk over it because there's a lot of completely new things that could be added as well. Keychains, grenade skins, clothes, pets. Yeah, pets is actually something people have found. You can stare into the eyes of this killing machine. This adds a lot of uncertainty to what we're actually going to end up with, and there are big implications depending on what Valve ends up adding. If they add fashion accessories for agents, for example, it's quite possible some agents might end up becoming more expensive because you've got to actually buy Condom Man before you can add some bling. If a lot of the new skins are really good, it's possible there'll be an increase in sticker crafts, and that may have implications for things like Copenhagen stickers or maybe even Cato 2014s if China decides they like the new skins enough. Copenhagen stickers in particular don't have the biggest supply, so if people start crafting a lot with them and Shanghai stickers aren't another set of knockoffs, well, we could start running out of Copenhagen stickers pretty quickly. Keychains could be very interesting as well, but because we don't really know how they will function yet, it's hard to speculate. But another important side effect could actually come from the operation collections. New operation collections mean that people will be doing a lot of trade-ups with them, and these trade-ups will normally use filler skins from other collections. This is a way of getting the costs down and also skewing the odds in your favor. The problem is, these fillers are in limited supply. They've fallen in price quite a bit since the last operation back in 2021, but a new operation could definitely break them. It would not be hard to make a lot of these skins triple in price. Beyond specific items though, I think an operation would also impact the market in much broader ways. Let's ignore the weapon skins for a moment and focus on the other assorted shit Valve is likely to give us. With a handful of exceptions like the gold web foil, these have always been good investments. Some have definitely done better than other. Nothing comes close to the Riptide patches, for example, look it up. But for any Diamond Hands investor, these things have pretty much always been good picks. And that's kind of a big deal because the community hasn't had anything interesting to invest in for literally years at this point. Can you imagine the effect having all these new opportunities is likely to have on people, likely to have on community sentiment? Can you imagine the number of videos Fano is gonna make? Actually, don't imagine that. Anyway, the point is, this would breathe new life into an extraordinarily stagnant aspect of the community. And this is going to be even more true when it comes to the weapon skins themselves. Assuming they aren't dog shit, which we can't rule out, but I think it's unlikely, they're going to have a massive effect. Not because they'll necessarily be amazing investments. The track record of weapon skins in the last 2 operations has definitely been pretty spotty, but simply because of the vibe shift it's likely to generate in the community. You see, this is the thing. Counter-Strike skins run in a lot of respects on vibes. The CS2 bubble didn't happen because Valve released an amazing update for CSGO. It happened because people thought they were going to release an amazing update to CSGO. It didn't work out like that, really, but throughout the entire saga, it was the vibes that were the most important thing. And this is where the biggest impact of an operation on skins is likely to come from. If the operation creates good vibes, we're probably going to see a massive uptick in how much people are spending money on skins and cases, and medium to long term, that's probably going to have fairly predictable consequences. If the operation isn't that well received, if it doesn't generate good vibes, I think it might doom skins to a very, very long period of stagnation. It's the first operation in ages, and quite a lot is at stake. What are the most important things going to be? Well, I'm most interested in what the new golds are and what the new high tier coverts are too. If we get some really interesting new knives and some really nice new coverts that rival stuff like the Gungnir and the Desert Hydra, that's going to be a huge positive, simply because of the feelies it'll give to people. However, if I'm going to be completely honest, more than just the skins, I think it is super important that the rest of the operation is good as well. If it truly does feel like a next generation operation, a real step up compared to the old ones, it's going to have a massive impact on the mindset of the community. CS2 so far has felt like a huge drought to a lot of people. Expectations were very high and the execution has been very, very flat. And it is vitally important the new operation actually does deliver on some of the hype. And that's why I also think it's important Valve take their time to get the operation right. I know a lot of people find it annoying that they just don't hire a bigger team and push out updates more regularly, and I think that's a valid point, but regardless, the last thing we want is a half-baked, botched operation, because that could definitely break the market, just not in a good way. Anyway, that's pretty much it for this video. If you've enjoyed it, please like, comment, and subscribe. Otherwise, trust the numbers, not your gut. I'm Heyzeus. Thanks for watching. See ya.